What's up, guys? So Prime Day is right around the corner. It's actually going to be July 15th and 16th to be exact, but you need to prepare in advance, okay? So, a couple things. One, Prime Day is going to be huge. If you remember last Prime Day last year, Amazon actually shut down, right, because of the amount of traffic. It was so intense, so powerful, okay? So you can expect this year to also be equally intense, maybe even more so than Black Friday. So it's something that a lot of new sellers don't really take into account, and even some veteran sellers tend to kind of forget about till the last minute. So what I have in front of me, okay, is this is basically special Prime pricing for Prime Day for Amazon sellers. This is really powerful to take advantage of, and you can get this sheet, okay, because kind of how you get this or how this works is go to advertising, scroll down, and you should see a option for Prime pricing. It should say something like Prime price or Prime pricing. Right? Click on that. It'll ask you to create like a title. You can just enter in whatever you want. You can just do, what I did was just like exclusive Prime Day pricing, something like that. Hit next. And then Amazon asked me to download this template here. Okay, so there's 3 pages, right? There's the instructions, data, and then here, the Prime Price Loader template. So I'm going to show you how to fill this out. Basically what you'll do is you'll fill this out, upload it, and then you'll have special Prime discounts, and you'll have like a little badge that'll help you differentiate from your competition and ultimately increase conversions. Now you may be thinking, well, Summer, oh, that's great, Prime Day's awesome. I don't want to have any coupons because there's going to be so much traffic. It's the opposite. You want to have coupons because of the amount of traffic, because I guarantee several of your top competitors who know what they're doing are going to have special Prime Day pricing, and you don't want to miss out, okay? And it just gives people an extra incentive, right, to purchase your product. So you can decide what percentage. Amazon requires a minimum percentage of 10. It's 10 up to, I guess, however much you want, but probably, no, 25 is probably relatively high, so, or a good number. So we can kind of go through and look at this, or 30. I don't know, I think 25 and 30. You can A/B test that. Anyway, we downloaded this. Really simple to fill out. A lot of people get tripped up on it, so let's go over it quickly. Number 1, the SKU. So to find the SKU, you want to make sure this is correct, okay? You're not entering in, obviously, the ASIN. You want the specific SKU. So it is a little bit of a manual process, but unless you have like sheets and sheets of SKUs, which I only have probably, one sheet, not even one sheet to manage. So you'll go to your hit Manage Inventory in Seller Central, look at your inventory, and then go ahead and click Edit for the specific SKU that you want to enter in here, okay? So you click Edit. Excuse me. So yeah, go hit Edit, and then you'll go to the Offer tab. So click on Offer. There you'll find the SKU. Now, unfortunately, you can't copy and paste it. Otherwise, that'd be really easy. So you'll just want to make sure that I like to have both screens open. I copy exactly the SKU from, it's the Offer tab within Manage Inventory right after I hit Edit. I just copy that and write word for word, or really letter for letter, number for number here, okay? Don't edit these, right? Leave the yellow blank. You want to enter in your information on each row below these 2 rows here, okay? So we put the SKU in, that's number 1. Number 2, we can either do a percentage off or an amount off, right? Pretty straightforward. I like to do percentages off. And I haven't done a lot of A/B testing myself, but I've done a lot of research in this area. And from what I found is that, for example, it's better to have, 10, I'm just making this up, but like 10% off versus $2 off. And the reason for that is 10% is 2 digits, right? And subconsciously people think, oh, I'm getting, they're getting more of a discount with 2 digits than with 1. Even though let's just say it's the exact same, the $2 and the 10%, that's exactly the same. It's on a $20 product. That's what I've read about kind of, e-commerce and psychology and buying behavior. So I like to do percentages off because and again, haven't tested this, but could, based on my research, it's a better option for me. So that's what I do, is percentage off usually, but it really depends. Prime price discount. So this is whatever percent, right? Percent off or the amount off that you want to give. And as you can see, only numeric values, don't add dollar signs or percentages or anything like that. So just the number. So in this case, let's do 25% off. So we'd enter 25. If it was 20, it'd be 20, right? Pretty straightforward. Minimum of 10 here. Okay, remember, minimum of, I believe 10% off is the minimum. In terms of price, I'm not really sure. It's probably a minimum of $1 would be my guess, but I could be wrong. Then here, we have minimum discounted price. So basically, you take, basically 100, subtract this number here, and then multiply it by your price point, okay? So basically, what is the minimum, because you may kind of adjust your pricing. I'm using Splitly, so my pricing is adjusted. I may have a set kind of price during Prime, Prime days to make sure that nothing fluctuates or nothing changes. I'm still looking into that, but just make sure that here, regardless of whether you're using your A/B testing or whatever, make sure you enter in this is the minimum price customers can pay, right? So it's not ridiculously low. To make sure you set that bar, that minimum, right? So in this case, I forget how much our product price was. What, $30? Yeah, that would be so $30. So $30 times 75%, because again, they get 20. So they have 100% is 30 minus 20%. That's $22.50. Okay, so 25% off. That's the total price of $22.50. So hopefully that makes sense. I think it's pretty straightforward. And then finally, we have this here. So we either have the option to add, which is A, edit, which is E, and delete, which is D. So here, if this is your first time doing this, right, you're going to be adding. So go ahead and hit add. And yeah, you'll want to do this with all of your ASINs. And again, if you want to go back and say, oh, actually, Summer, I want to change some things, or I guess you'd say, hey, Amazon, I want to change some things, then you'll go through and you would hit edit or delete, whatever you want to do, right, to edit, to amend what you've done already, okay? But for now, just make sure you think it out first before you do this. Go ahead and upload this. And the reason I'm talking so fast and the reason I want to kind of get this up and running as soon as possible is because the deadline for uploading this template and getting your special Amazon pricing in, which again will kind of help you differentiate. It's going to give you a little badge on your listing. It's going to kind of help you differentiate from your competition, ultimately generate more conversions, more sales, and ultimately help. Even if it doesn't help you increase rank, it'll at least help maintain, because if all your competitors are getting more sales than you are, that's going to make you go down. So anyway, last day to upload this, according to Amazon, for me, is July 5th, and I'm sure that's standard across all sellers. So it's July 5th. Make sure you get this done. If you're watching this video and it's July 6th, just keep this in mind for the following year. This is very, very important. I'm sure it'll follow similar principles, but just go on through. Make sure you enter in all the SKUs that you want to have discounts for, which I would recommend, considering this for all of your SKUs. Then once you do that, go ahead and hit save. You'll hit save on this. You'll go back to Seller Central. You'll go back to advertising and then hit on, it'll say prime price exclusive or prime price discount, something like that. Click on that. And then you'll create the name. So it could be, exclusive prime pricing. Hit next. Once you hit next, it'll ask you to upload this template. It's really kind of straightforward. Go ahead and upload the finished template. You'll hit enter or hit next, one of those two. And then Amazon will basically tell you if the upload was successful or not. And if anything needs to get changed, they will let you know. But really straightforward process, not as complicated. I know some people kind of mess this up or wait till the last minute. Make sure you get this in before July 5th. If you have any questions about this or comments, something that I missed or something that, what is your Prime Day strategy? I'm actually really curious to know. So what is your Prime Day strategy? Comment that below. I would love to know. Are you doing no Are you doing no discount? Are you doing a discount? Why? I would love to know, and so would everyone else. So be sure to comment. And then also, if you want to help me out and if you want me to keep producing, hopefully, valuable content, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and the, what else? Yeah, comment, thumbs up. Oh, yeah, and subscribe. Honestly, that basically triggers the YouTube's algorithm to help me out. So that's super helpful. And that's it. Whew, sorry, I'm like heading out somewhere right now, so I'm a little bit scatterbrained. Hope you found it helpful. If you have questions, let me know. Comment with your strategy, and let's go ahead and crush it this Prime Day.